Sam, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be talking with you. Let's just get right into it. How are you feeling after your fight?
I feel amazing. It's good to be back at Fortis. I was just got some cardio in tonight and just feeling really, really good. I'm happy to be around the team again.
It's been a couple days since your fight. How are you feeling?
Feeling really good. I'm ready to get back into training. It's weird whenever you get a win and you're like on such a high. You don't even want to take any time off. I had like Sunday, I flew back from Vegas, got back to Dallas, and then yesterday kind of Saturday, I was like, what do I do with myself? I was like, I need to go do something. I need to go work out. And then so today I was like, Coach, can I come back to the gym? And he was like, yeah, of course. You're always welcome. Just show up. And so my little vacation got cut short, which I'm super glad about.
Any injuries?
No, actually, everybody has been asking me about my nose, asking if it's broken, and it doesn't hurt. I've been kind of flicking it. It looks like crap, but it's not. It's definitely not broken. I just need to get the stitches out at some point, probably in a couple days. But yeah, I feel great. No injuries. It's nice to come out of a fight without like hobbling or limping or doing all that. So it's nice.
How'd you feel about your performance?
Felt really good. I rewatched the fight yesterday and today, so I've seen it twice and kind of analyzed it a bit. And I started way too slow. Even like it's funny, you're like starting the first round, and you're like, yeah, I thought I had a pretty good pace and stuff. But rewatching it, I'm like, man, what were you doing? And then second and third round, I started to gain momentum and pick it up. So. Yeah, it's just so different actually watching the fight versus like whenever you're in it and just in the thick of it. But overall, I'm happy. There's definitely some tweaks and things like that we're gonna make and improve and just keep this ball rolling. So it's good.
Well, what was the biggest takeaway from that fight?
The biggest takeaway is that I should definitely use my cardio more. After the third round, I was not even tired. I mean, I was breathing a little bit, but that was just part of it. Yeah, I think my cardio is so good, and I think that's like my my joker ace card. It's just I need to really rely on that and kind of lean into it and push the cardio more and push the pace more.
After that first round, what did Safe tell you?
Yeah, Safe told me to just walk through the fire and just keep moving forward, and she was gonna break, and sure enough she did.
What was the game plan going into that fight?
The game plan was to wrestle her. The game plan was not to strike, not to bang with her. And I, even in rounds here, like I have a bad habit of just being like, oh, okay, you want to punch me? I'm going to punch you right back. And just getting into that brawl mentality, which I'm super comfortable with, was not where he wanted me to be. And she was so tricky with her footwork and things like that I got pieced up in the first round. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to Safe. Not that I wasn't listening to him in the first round, but second and third round, I was like, I need to pick up the pace and close distance, get the body lock and take her down and just stop all this craziness. And that's exactly what happened.
How much stress did you have going into that fight?
Actually, not at all. Like none. Surprisingly, like, there should have been a lot of pressure on me to, this is my last fight on my contract, and, this was basically like make or break. It's like, you either perform well and possibly sign another contract or get one more fight or look like shit like you did in your first 3 fights and then get cut and then you're done. So there should have been a lot of pressure on me, but Safe does an amazing job at like just telling you to, hey, focus on what you can control, follow the game plan, listen to me, and you're gonna be fine. And like the whole week it was exactly that, and I had like no stress at all. Like Charles and I and my jiu-jitsu coach, we all went on a hike, and it was super like stressless, and we were just kind of shooting the shit, like making jokes all week, and so it was just easy going, and just this was the best fight camp I've ever had and best fight week I've ever had, and I'm just so excited to keep this ball rolling and see what kind of happens next, because I told Safe this as well, but I wasn't nervous going into the fight, which surprised me, but I was more like, I'm excited to get in there and I'm excited to perform, which I've never felt that before. So I can only hope that I'm just keep feeling that feeling.
Losing your first 3 and the pressure of winning again, and you had all these fans and all these analysts, like they're just, you're going there and 0-4. How good did it feel to prove everybody wrong?
Yep.
It shut them up.
Yep. And that's exactly what I did. You know, I was kind of thinking about Washington too, and I was like, man, I know there's so many people that want me to lose, you know, that want me to be like, she was never going to be able to do it. But this is a team that Safe does not accept losing. He just doesn't. You know, he holds you so much to a higher standard that works for me. And whenever he's yelling at me, it works for me. I don't know what it is about his coaching style, but everything's lining up so well, and I'm just excited to like develop that coaching athlete relationship and keep this rolling.
How important was it for you to move over here and have Safe as a coach?
So important. To me, the biggest pressure I put on myself, I guess, before this fight was I didn't want to let the team down, because I was the new person coming into the gym with 3 losses, and everybody else, you know, they hold themselves to such a high standard, and all these guys are champions and winners and freaking savages. I don't know if I can cuss, but fucking savages. So for me to be a part of that team and just be one of them, like, that's what I wanted. And that's like the pressure that I put on myself and the standard that I wanted to hold myself to. So if any pressure, that was the only pressure, because I wanted to make these guys proud. Because to be in a room full of these guys, it means the world to me. I respect every single one of them, and I want to make them proud. You know, they're my teammates. They're my family now.
Looking forward, what do you want the rest of your year to look like?
Ooh, I want to fight a few more times. I want to just keep winning and just be active. I feel like I'm the best when I'm very active and just keep fighting. Whenever I have downtime, I get myself in trouble. So get a little fat, you know. So I would much rather just be active and just keep getting wins and just see what happens and just keep working up that ladder.
Did you talk to the UFC matchmakers afterwards about a new contract?
I didn't, but Safe did, and yeah, it seems to be like that's in the works. So I'm very proud and I'm very happy and just excited for the opportunity.
Finally, what about a fight with Vanessa Demopoulos?
That is definitely down the road. I want that win back so bad, but first I want Jen to whoop her ass, and then I want to whoop her ass next. So we can both check those boxes. So I'm excited for Jen. I know she fights Vanessa June 25th, so we'll see. Yeah.
So your teammate's gonna find a common opponent first.
Yep.
How is it just kind of giving your experience fighting her and gonna watch her go fight her, you know?
Yeah, Jen is a savage. She is so good. She's such a monster. So I don't think she's gonna have any issues with her. And I didn't have any issues with Vanessa Demopoulos up until that 4th round. So it's a 3-round fight. She's gonna be just fine. And her and I have talked about that too. So I was kind of helping her out, and like, I mean, not that she needs any help, but she's really good at analyzing film, and her husband Douglas is also very good at analyzing film. So, you know, between my little tidbits and them analyzing everything, she's going to be just fine. I don't even worry about her in that fight.
Awesome. All right. Well,
thank you, Alex. Thank you for having me on.
Of course. I want to plug your social media, plug your sponsors. You want to thank anybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Sam Hughes MMA for both Twitter and Instagram, and Dr. Mann, Fortis, Safe for letting me be here. HKA USA, one of my big sponsors. I love all their gear, all their gloves. I only train in their gear. So yeah, that's everybody. Thank you.